Welcome back to Dfl Factor Live. Now, have you any questions you'd like to ask my guests? Maybe you have something you'd like to share with our viewers. Okay, this is the time to do it. Now, whilst we're waiting for any form of communication that people would like to give us tonight, KRISHNA, let me ask you, what is the correct way of announcing or stating someone who has a disability? I know that when I was growing up, the term was spastic, and that was for everything.
I didn't even know that word.
Yes. Oh, you don't know it too? Okay, I'm giving away my age. But it didn't matter. Once you didn't look like everybody else, you were spastic. In the Caribbean, I know that there were other words as well. So what words, internationally, what is the kind of accepted word?
Internationally, it's known as disabled. St. Lucians feel that it should be differently able, but internationally it's known as disabled.
Okay, let's go to our first call for the evening. Hello, welcome to Dfl Factor Live. Thank you for your call.
Hi, good night, Delia and your guests, CAMILLA and KRISHNA. But I really want to congratulate your guests. Well, I know the two of them. CAMILLA actually works in my unit. Well, not my unit. I work at Human Services, and she works at Comfort. That's part of Human Services. And I would really like to say bravo to your two guests. And basically what I need to also say is that in terms of caring for all the persons or persons with disabilities or differently able, I would say, that we really need to be patient and actually exercise love and care. And when CAMILLA was giving a story about massaging her residents, sometimes we don't have that patience and that love to extend beyond the call of duty, and I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you. I think I recognize the voice. Yes, I know. Thanks.
And also to KRISHNA, when you spoke about other persons being on board, I think that we really need to get active and be on board, even though we are not differently able, but also to, if more persons come together in terms of getting your program forward, I think unity is strength.
Yes. Thank you, Antoinette.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
That's very, very encouraging.
Yes, yes.
And, you know, callers as well, if there's anyone that you would like to thank, any of your carers or anyone who has helped you along the way, please feel free to use this as a platform, because we don't always get the opportunity to say thank you. And some people, for some reason, they can't say thank you to your face. They'll tell other people, but they won't tell you. So please use this as a platform in any way you like. If you want to send us a message to send to someone, we'll do that too, in case you don't want to actually give us a call. But KRISHNA, we were talking about the names. Right. Okay. Now you said that in St. Lucia we still call it disabled.
Differently challenged.
Differently challenged. Because I know I've recently come back from London, and they're actually terming it as special needs.
Yes. It's also special needs.
And I actually think that term's nicer. You know, because because when I see someone with special needs, I say, you're special. You know, because they are special.
Yes, they are.
Their needs are special in the most positive of ways. It's not, and I think maybe that's why they came up with that title, you know. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Hello, welcome to Dfl Factor Live.
And the other young lady, on the good job that they're doing, I just want to tell them bravo and continue on the good job.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, why would CAMILLA, why would you want to do this?
Why would I want to do
why?
it? That's sometimes I ask myself this question, but it is fulfilling sometimes, you know, to see you come on in the morning and somebody has not been bathed. They have not had a breakfast, and you come in and then you bath them, you know, make them smell nice, make them look presentable, you know, and then give them the breakfast, and you know, you in your own self, you are fulfilling you know, a purpose in your
Look at the
life.
smile on her face.
Yes.
You can just see the
Yes.
smile on her face.
Yes.
She's really happy just even, talking about it, you know?
True. So there's a saying, what you sow, what you reap. So if you sow good, you're going to reap good. And I must say
The harvest.
that, you know, I have harvest, you know, by going an extra mile. And I believe in whatever you do it to the best of your ability, you know. And then your reward is not with man, but it will come from the Father above, okay? That's what I believe.
Well, that's really wonderful.
Yes.
Let's go back to the phone lines. Hello, welcome to Dfl Factor Live.
Yeah, good evening.
Hello.
Yeah.
Would you mind speaking up, please?
Okay, I said good evening. You heard me?
Good
Yeah,
evening.
and also good evening to your two guests. My sister to the left, as I sit in front, and the lady to the next. I think that you're gifted. My sister said a while ago that is a talent, but I'm telling you something. It's true, some people may say you're doing a job, you're getting paid, and that's it. But let me tell you, you have to go the extra mile. You have to be wanting to do that kind of a job. And when I heard my sister speak and said what she goes through, and you know, sometimes to me, gratification alone helps a lot and says a lot. So I want to congratulate the two of you. Continue doing the job that you are doing. You will get the blessings from God. Okay?
Thank
you
you
very much.
Thank you,
Good night, Camilla. I
Barbara.
hope you recognize my voice as well.
Barbara,
Yes.
thank you. Barbara, we are ready now.
Before I hang up, my husband wants to say something as well.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
Well, I just called to let you all know that God will bless you all, and everybody have their calling. Camilla, I can do that job you're doing, huh?
True.
No. And the other sister with the wheelchair, I think you'll always have a little problem with people wanting to help that are not knowledgeable, that the fact that long time the wheelchairs didn't have the thing on the side where you can turn it. So I don't know how you'll overcome that, but I suspect people will always want to push the chair without asking you, you know. So I don't know how you'll be able to overcome this thing. And it's a very good program. Keep it up. And as I say, Camilla, I can do that job. God will bless you.
Yes, thank you,
Thanks for
Billy.
calling.
Thank you very much, Paula. Thank you.
Yeah.
What would you say about that as a response in terms of, you know, he may have a point.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, you didn't hear that bit.
No.
Okay, what the caller said is that you'll always have that problem of people wanting to push you because in the older days there wasn't the lever and stuff at the side the way that the wheelchairs are now, and so he was just saying that you may have to just accept that that's the way it's going to be.
That's what I said. It's okay if they do it because I don't push them aside and say don't assist. I would just turn and look to see who's probably trying to assist me, but I don't push them away. No.
All right, then let's go to our other caller. Hello, welcome to Dfl Factor Live.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
I'd like to say hello to KRISHNA and the other young lady, I forgot her name. I was quite pleased when she said you have to have patience as your centerpiece when you're dealing with persons with disability, because I'm a carer for 8 years and I have a 17-year-old son who has a disability as well. And patience is everything. So I'm quite glad she has that, and I ask both of them to keep up the good work. And God will give you strength.
Yeah,
That's
you
all we
as
can
well.
ask.
You as well.
So
Thank
keep up
you.
the good program and have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, viewers, I'm sure that you've heard that most of the people who have called tonight are people who have experienced Our Lady's caring or understanding, and that could be because they themselves have either been recipients or they know people that these ladies have cared for. But even if you're sitting there and you have not had that experience, we want you to think about it, because you never know when that time is going to come. And I think as well, it's really unfortunate as human beings if we wait for something to happen before we actually become a volunteer. Why should we wait for something to happen? There are good causes. We are humanitarians. Why do we have to wait to experience something? So I'm asking you very, very nicely, if you have some time on your hands, I'm sure KRISHNA can fill them for you. One or the other, you know, she would appreciate your support. We in St. Lucia, we need to ensure that when people say that we are, you know, a warm community, a warm country, and how pleasant we are and so on, let's not forget our own. Why are we extending certain courtesies to people who don't live here? Let's look at the people who live here. And not only that, there are children also who need our help. And I'm sure, Krishna, you will agree with me that when someone has special needs and they have it when they're younger, depending on the age, they can remember certain things.
Yes.
So when you said earlier that you became disabled when you were 5 and you grew up and you don't remember those days, there may be young children who became, had a special need or disabled when they were 10, 11, and they have memories of, playing football and netball and so on. And so it's going to be harder for them, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so people remember that. Okay, now we're going to just take another call tonight. So thank you for holding. Welcome to the Law Factor Live, caller.
Good night, Delia. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, that's good. Good night to your guest.
Good night.
All right. It's all good. It's a nice program. I am enjoying it very much.
Would you mind just talking up for us a little bit, please, caller?
Okay, no problem. It's a nice program. I enjoy listening. I enjoy the program very much because I think I'm a caring person, and I try to support the disabled, right? When I see them sometimes selling some stuff, you see them on their wheelchair in town, certain places, selling stuff, I like to see the fact that they don't just sit, a lot of them don't just sit and cry about it, and they get up and they do something to help themselves, even though he's selling CDs. I see some of them doing, or fruits. This guy buys Emmons, he's selling the fruits. I always buy from him, I try to support them because I like to see when they're doing something, they don't just stay and cry and, moan over it, but they do something to help themselves. And those persons who are taking care of this kind of people, they are gifted. They are special people. Not just anybody can do that. So I admire those persons who are taking care of the disabled, and I admire the disabled that think, they are special, that know they are special, and they feel special because you are special.
Thank you.
All right, so beautiful program.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Okay, so when we come back, we're going to be giving away some really wonderful gifts to some lucky people. Now, it could be you. So stay tuned to DBS and we'll be right back.